her home to my place, watching every move on her face. She said, look, what's your name, baby? Are you trying to put me in shame? I said, slow.
Listen up. It ain't looking good for your old ma. They got that swamp snipe Judge Sternhammer on the case, and they got a jury picked out. Huh. But I got me a plan. You're gonna go find these jury fellas and pay 'em off. Bribe 'em. Tell 'em to find your old mama not guilty, and then I can get me out of here. Huh? Low on cash, you say? Then start using your brain. I raised you good enough to figure it out? Trading. Buy stuff and sell it someplace else and make the money that way, you hear? I snuck my CB in, so you listen out and you listen good. 'Cause when I uses it, it means I got something important to tell you. Now, I got some friends, if you can call 'em that. No good skunk-sniffing assweevils, more like. But I told 'em to meet you outside and said you take 'em to Skeeter's Creek, 'cause they's gonna pay you good if you does. So you get 'em there, and don't disappoint your old ma. What are you waiting for? Thanksgiving? Follow that green route on the map. You did good, but don't get on no high horse about it. You ain't got me out of here yet. Now listen, there's one of the dang jury on my trial around here someplace. So you go find him and see how much the swamp toad wants. Now you're thinking good. See, if I was on a jury, I'd be getting me a drink while I still could. I'll bet dimes to donuts they'd be in there. The fellas who run these bars has always got one ear to the ground. So if you're looking for tips or a job, then you should talk to him.
Hey, Missy. Listen, I heard all about what happened to your mama. Danged miscarriage of justice, if you ask me. Shoot, I ain't no lawyer, but you give me 10 minutes in a room with the judge, I'll get your mama's conviction overturned for, you can say, reconstructive surgery.
Thanks, Red, but we're taking care of it the Jackson way.
By running the judge over in your rig, huh? I likes it. So how can I help?
Listen, Red, I'm looking for one of the jurors on my mama's case. You know anything that'd maybe help?
I heard Slits over there saying something about being on jury duty. You should go over and say hi. Thing is, though, well, Slits ain't exactly the friendliest of folks, so you be careful. And if she starts looking kinda distant, best run. Fast.
Stripe my butt and call me a skunk. That's one of the jury on my case. You go talk to her and see how much cash she wants to find me innocent.
Hi, I heard you was on the jury for my mama's trial and, well, I was wondering if maybe we could talk about the way you was gonna vote. I mean, maybe there's something I can help you with, and in return, you could help me.
Listen, sister, batting those eyelids and wiggling those hooters at me ain't gonna work. But sure, I'll help you, Mama. For a price. You raise enough cash to pay for my new hog and, we'll talk.
Happy trails.
Tannoy, boy, that's my job.
Here's what you're gonna do. Buy something here, then take it someplace else where they'll pay you good for it. That's how you're gonna make the money to get me out of here, dang it!
Well, howdy, cousin.
Junior? Cousin Junior? Shoot, I thought you was in Capital City working on your wrestling career.
Huh, I was. But the doctor said it weren't right for me to continue, what with me suffering that concussion, and that dislocated kneecap, and the hernia, and the testicular torsion, and a broken neck. But I mean, shoot, just 'cause a fella can't walk properly, see straight, or remember what he's talking about, doesn't mean he can't with the... I mean, does it? Huh? So anyway, what's the, yeah. Now you be dang careful with this stuff. Don't want you blowing up. Not near my store, anyways. You think you won, Dr. Diablos, but you and me are gonna settle this in the ring in a hardcore exploding chainsaw match. Sorry, cuz. I'm just practicing.
You there? Good. You find someplace with a good deal and go there. Then follow the green route on your map. Since Hurricane Monica blew through the county, folks is paying bonuses for delivering goods to them. Make it in the time and they pays you, but if you're too slow, you blows your bonus.
Image reinforcement ego inhibitors that he's lost sight of the fact that many, much older methodologies do in fact have relevance even today. Herbal remedies, so-called alternative medicines, acupuncture, reflexology, they all have proven work.
Yes, but there's a difference between drinking tea made from tree bark and torturing someone with hot irons.
But is there really? Both achieve the same end results. The victim is eventually bent to my will and can then be made to confess to any charge I see fit to level at him.
Excuse me?
Or her.
And this is still going on? I mean, people are still coming to you?
Oh yes, I've had many successes, although some take more persuasion.
Well, hello there, Bobby Sue. Delightful to see you again. I was so sorry to hear about your poor mother. How are you managing? Every girl needs her mother, you know.
Why, thank you, Larry. You know, I never noticed what a real nice fella you is. I mean, all the other fellas in this county, they're all just interested in beer and nudie bars. But you're, well, different.
Well, at the Lucky Pierre Showboat, we like to celebrate life's little differences. Anywho's, sit down and let me give you a tradesman's excuse me. Or how about a Dover Bender? I'll just get the kumquat juice and you can tell me all about it. I mean, there has to be some way I can help.
Oh, Larry, I gotta make some cash to get Mama out of jail, and I'm flat broke. What can a girl...
Oh, Bobby Sue, you are in the wrong place. But no harm in taking a peek at our notice board.
Oh, now look at this here.
Well, hello there, Bobby Sue. Delightful to see.
Oh, Larry.
Be good now. Missing you already. Hey, comrade, welcome aboard Volga Capitalist. Ha ha ha, I see confusion. You're not expecting your tovarish Boris, da? Pah, fixing cars was work for peasant.
Now, I am happy capitalist, living American dream, da? Import and export is where big rubles are, da? So, how can Boris help you? I have ex-Soviet assault rifles for sale. Niet? How about nuclear vessels? Very powerful. Niet? Or borscht? Da! Borscht for all.
Thanks, but I ain't real big on borscht.
Pah! Borscht make women strong like horse. American food make you weak and puny like donkey. Ha! Is your lost comrade. So, how can I help you? I have converted tractor parts and upgrades, Tovarish. They do job almost as good. I see you soon, da?
Capital City.
Than others.
But isn't torturing people, well, illegal?
It depends really on your definition of illegal, torture, and people.
Well, I usually go by the standard definitions.
Well, if you're going to use such narrow definitions, then you are going to encounter some rather serious negative ego disempowerment situations. I prefer the definitions non-conceptually acceptable in an archetype-obsessed society, outlook realignment, and victims. If you'd allow me to subject you to one of my intensive weekend courses of self-realignment positivity therapy, and possibly some minor whippings, a few hours hanging naked by your feet, and perhaps a minor spell of boiling in hot oil, I'm sure you'd see that you're merely relying on a group-constructed cycle mechanism of negative objectivism to reassure and feed your self-ego manipulation state.
Well, it's certainly been enlightening speaking with you, but I'm afraid we're out of time. Vernon, thank you for coming in today.
My pleasure, Laura, and I hope to see you at our next seminar.
We'll be back after this.
Tonight on WANQ, he's a maverick cop, and he's not afraid to bend the rules of nonconformist copness. He's Hyde Homicide.
I recognize that. Look, Hyde, what you got planned?
I thought I'd maybe follow procedure, drive my sensible, fuel-efficient car within the speed limits for a while, then maybe do some paperwork in triplicate.
The mayor's all over my butt like a bad pair of pants. Get out there, do something maverick, and bend some rules.
What? And risk my pension? No way, Lieutenant. You want some maverick cop to do something maverick? Well, I'm so maverick I do double maverick.